Andy Slawetsky here from What's Happening. We are at the Sharp Dealer Conference. We're going to take a quick walk through and show you what is on the floor. What are they showing at this conference? They haven't done one in a couple years. The floor looks fantastic. We'll just do a quick scan from here and show you, the size of it. It's just very, very well laid out. Just a lot of eye-catching displays and hardware and software companies. So we're just going to take a quick walk through and show you what you're missing by not being here. So the theme is Own It. We're going to start out over here. Sharp's got a whole new program with their Dynabooks. They bought Toshiba's laptop program recently, and now the Dynabooks over here are relabeled Toshiba's. They changed the name to Dynabook, and now this is something that Sharp is having customized for their dealers so that they can sell them, bringing IT a little closer, all in-house and all in one brand. So kind of a new move for Sharp. It's going to be really fun to watch how that goes. We'll reach down a little bit more. Some of the companies are starting to break this down, so we'll try to rush through this a little bit. But we've got some methodology testing company over here. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it's tied into some displays. It's tied into some laptops. We've got boards over here, so some interesting technology, durability testing that they're showing you on these Dynabook computers. Sliding down a little more, we've got some of my favorite part, the reason I'm here, the hardware. We've got some really nice looking A4 products. Pretty amazing considering about 2-3 years ago Sharp didn't even have A4, and now they've got, as far as the eye can see, it's just going on and on and on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I mean just over a dozen machines here. And these are Sharp manufactured. This all became possible with the Foxconn acquisition. When Sharp was bought by Foxconn a couple years ago, the infusion of technology, the infusion of cash has just made Sharp a lot more competitive, a lot beyond stable. It's made them a potential giant in this industry now. So, and we're starting to see the fruits of the labor coming out. So as we move a little further down, more hardware. We've got some of their partner programs. We've got some Lexmark product over here. We'll try to skate around here. They're doing some demonstrations. Even though Sharp has their own A4, Lexmark is a great partner of theirs. Sometimes it's just that's the type of product you need to get in there. Lexmark makes excellent A4 products, great screens on them, and there's a reason that the majority of dealers seem to sell that product. Scooching down a little further, we are now in front of the production center, and this area gets bigger every year, more partners every year. You see a lot of the big names that you need to see. EFI is certainly one of the biggest in production, and just having them on the floor adds a lot of credibility to this program. You got some of Sharp's big iron off to the sides, and in the back, some of these really high-end presses. Some big partners such as GBC are here, Formax, Semco, Spyro. So if you're in that world, if you're in production, you know these companies. And Sharp's done a great job of bringing them all under one roof to be partners in them and help them, with their Hercules products, with some of their high-volume printing presses. We've got a lot of samples on display. I like these big display counters that they've installed for this show. Great way to showcase and highlight a lot of the collateral that they're printing off of these. These are all printed on the Sharp devices. It's pretty amazing to see this company that 4 or 5 years ago said we're not going to do production is all of a sudden putting out content like this and just putting out prints, products that can print at this level. It's amazing to see what a company like these guys can do when they put their mind to it. More finishing over here. We've got some A3 product over here, of course. Dealers are still selling copiers. Dealers are still making their money from the toner. So until that goes away, we're going to continue to see a lot of hardware at these shows, which is always great. That's where Sharp's heritage comes from. Sliding down a little further, we're going to see some of the other partners now that Sharp has brought. They've got almost 50 partners. I believe the number was 49. That's a ton of partners, and it has to do a lot, I think, with Sharp's strategy. The open OSA architecture on their A3 platform allows companies to customize and to integrate into them very easily, and that's just built this ecosystem beyond just the MOPs into other areas of the company. And we're kind of seeing it as we keep down a little further with some of these other companies. Pros Elite down there, and Compass, and obviously BTA is here. Everybody knows them. Great association. If you're not part of it, you should be. Free legal advice, great training, great seminars, great just information. They have several conferences throughout the year, and Brent over there, if you want to just turn around and get a quick shot of Brent, he's the man. That's the guy you guys want to know. So we'll slide down a little further to some of my favorite companies that are here. And we can see we've got ESP down here, power protection, surge protection. It's one of those companies you don't think you need, but then when you find out what they do and you plug in their products, you'll find out that it's just hugely valuable to you. The benefit is, if you've got a piece of hardware, if you've got a copy or an MFP sitting at a customer's site and it's flaking out, it's acting weird, it goes down at the weirdest times, your techs can never identify what the problem is. It could be bad power. A lot of buildings, dirty power, older buildings especially, are known to have these issues, and just certain anomalies. Somebody turns on a microwave and all of a sudden the copier flakes out, and you can only recreate that under certain conditions. These guys will allow you to document that. They've got products that you plug into the copier, plug into the wall. You can figure out when the problem happened, why it happened, and it gives you the ability to turn around to the customer and say, look, it's not our product. Our products are rock solid, and it really helps you identify and more importantly document why the hardware is failing. And to be able to tell that customer that it's not my hardware, it's your power. That's hugely valuable to you, because it doesn't make you look like your products are bad. It really helps you identify the problem, and not only that, but give a solution that will fix it and make the machine more reliable. Nobody wants a machine that's going down every time someone turns on a microwave. So a little further over, we've got Continuum. Michael Miri talking to Susan over there, talking about some of the IT solutions that they offer. Continuum taking a big push lately into the office equipment space, the dealer space, and lots of great programs. We'll talk to them separately. Nexera is another one. Nexera is the data kings of the industry. If you want to see how your MIF stacks up, reliability-wise, if you want to see how the products are running compared to other brands, these are the guys who have the data. They've got millions of machines in their database, service reliability for all of them. So talk to these guys, talk to Bud, talk to Wes, and they will definitely show you the way. It's data is king, and those guys have it all. So it's definitely somebody you guys want to talk to. We've got Lewis over here with Sales Scorekeeper. People remember Lewis from back in the day. He's working on another project. He's been here for a long time in the Sharp family, and now he's on the other side of the fence. We got the young Mr. Youngberg over here from Ross International.
Oh, he's the man.
Oh, yes, good morning again.
Yes,
there's a little care package when you get home.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you. Turning the corner, we are looking at one of the big parts of this conference is Sharp's 8K cameras and displays. They've had a ton of action here, a ton of people. Sharp is making a name for themselves in displays. They have for years, but the last year or two, this 8K thing is really just taking things up to a whole new level. And so they've got cameras set up throughout this conference that are shining back in here, so you can see the quality. It's almost real time, and they're streaming 8K. I've never seen that before, so it's amazing, and it's eye-opening. You'll find out that there are some people that shouldn't be in front of 8K, like myself, but in a lot of other cases, it's just an incredible technology. You've never seen anything that clear. Move a little further along. We've got ACDI showing paper cut over here. Always crowded over here, one of the premier print management companies, and very popular with Sharp dealers. Giving out footballs today. Last time it was, I don't know what it was, green balls. Always green balls with these guys. Some more companies over here. A great new one that's sort of been popping up at a lot of BTA events is this Ring by Name, Managed Network Services telephony company. So they have PBX solutions, and they offer dealers a really nice new way to a new revenue stream. So, if you're in managed network services, you're not doing VoIP, you're not doing phones yet, or you're just dabbling in it, this is the company that's just got end-to-end solutions, turnkey. They have a whole program set up for dealers, and it's just a great way to build on a revenue stream without having to do very much work on top of what you're already doing. A little further down, we've got a real interesting RFID company, Elitech. They just finished their Oktoberfest festival. It's nice to see somebody's here up and standing. I guess Steve didn't go to that event, but I've been to it many times in the past, and these guys are just a fun company to work with. They've got incredible technology that very few other companies can offer. They don't just play in this space, they do RFID in other areas, but they are very, very focused on print, and that's one of the heritages of the company. So Steve's over here giving demonstrations. If anybody needs to come by, they'll come to Steve and they will get a great overview of the ELATech program. We've got some other great products, other great technology over here. If you need ERP, nobody better than Forza. Forza is an ERP platform that has been designed. It's SAP Business One. It has been customized, designed specifically for office equipment dealers. Drew's over here. We had a nice interview with Drew yesterday. Hello, Drew.
Hey guys, how we doing?
We're doing well. We're doing well.
Forza ERP.
So moving around a little further, we've got Emmanuel over here in conjunction with EcoPrintQ. Hello, Quentin. How are you guys?
There we go.
How's everyone doing today? Doing our little walkthrough. So these guys make some really nice connectors that fit into scanning and capture. If you're in that world, you should definitely be talking to EcoPrintQ. They will hook you up with all the people that matter, and they are just great at bringing all the different products and programs together and helping them work as one solution. So a couple of guys here, Andy. We've got Carl here who did a nice interview with us yesterday, and we'll see that separately. But this is pretty much it. We've got the displays over here, some more displays over here, and so that's the bulk of it. We'll take a quick walk in to see Sharp's big news, which was their announcement of the Synapse. And so Synapse over here, they've got a whole showcase right in the center of this event, this conference. Everyone's running around with these red shirts. They've got the red kind of outline in the black here, and so this really just pops out at you when you walk past it. And so what Synapse is it's collaboration software. They've got 3 specific spokes of this that they launched here. We'll go into that a little more detail in a separate video. But essentially what this is doing is it's trying to make your life easier, right? So, you go into a conference room and you try to get everything plugged in and nobody knows how to plug in the laptop and you can't get the bridge working and you waste 5-10 minutes just trying to get the meeting going. You only have an hour. So this is automated, everything's instant, everything's voice activated, timers are set up and you can see how much time you have left in your conference. You've got temperature control, that it's monitoring how hot it is in there. They're just trying to keep it comfortable, keep the meeting moving so that people don't have to get distracted and do other things. So we'll just take a quick walk through here. And so they've got some conference rooms set up here, which are really cool. This display is actually, I've never seen one like this. A clear display, you can see right through it. And I don't know that it's part of the Synapse program, but I think this is just a display that they've got, that they've announced, and just another unique offering from Sharp. So this is all set up like a virtual office. You can see, how things would work, and one of the big parts of this solution is that everything's sort of coordinated and tied in with your iPhone, with your cell phone, your Android phone. Everything's driven off of that. So your meetings pop up, your authentication pops up, files are shared through it. Everything draws. When you walk in that room, they know who you are. The system knows who you are based on the authentication that happens with your phone. It just makes things easier. Everyone's got their phone. You never leave it anywhere. And now, instead of having to carry badges and authenticate and log in, and you don't. You just walk in. It knows who's there. It knows what files you need. It knows who else should be on this call, and everything is just done automated and perfect. So it's definitely the biggest news of the conference, and you can tell. I mean, it's packed in here. There are people all over. They're mobbing it. They want to see all the different components of it. The Sharp dealers are very, very excited to start selling this, to start learning more about it, and just it's just a really, really big part of this conference. It's a statement for that. So this takes us to the end of our walkthrough. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and we'll see you guys at the next one. Take care.